Hi everybody, welcome to the lecture on BPN 2.0 Basic Notations. Here we will discuss most of the basic notations in BPMN, which is Business Process Model Notations, a set of notations from Open Management Group and revised by many other bodies and now accepted as an international standard for marking notations in process development projects, both in the manufacturing and production systems, including the banking industry. So here we first discuss the BPMN basic notations, which are swim lane or participants or orchestrators, event, uh, which is basically different types of events which happen while in a process, activity, then there is gateway, then there is flow, which is basically arrows, there is data and artifacts. So we will take each of these and try to explain a little bit more about what these notations mean. So first one is swim lane. Swim lane, which is pool or lane. Swim lane or participant notation is used to mark among all the activities that go on while performing a process. So swim lane may be pool or it may also be a lane. We will explain the details of which in a separate slide. Event is whatever we indicate as a node, marking the starting point in a process execution, also called start event. Intermediate event, which is an event in the middle of the process, and end event is an event which marks the end of the process execution. Next is gateway. A gateway, in short, will control the divergence or splitting away of sequential flow within a process, or convergence or coming together of sequential flow within a process. It may be primarily of the following types: XOR, inclusive OR, parallel gateway, event-based gateway, etc. In exclusive OR, where there is divergence of many paths but only one path of execution will be taken in the sequential flow, or the flow of process may take place through only one path of execution. In an inclusive OR gateway, all the conditions are evaluated and those agreeing conditions will be taken, which may result in execution of one or more paths in the sequential flow, followed within a process. So in the case of inclusive OR, if there are three options which you have after the gateway based on conditions, and if only one condition is satisfied, only one flow will be taken. If there are two conditions which satisfies, two conditions may be taken. And if all conditions are satisfied, all conditions will be taken, all path of execution will be taken, and it will happen in a parallel way. Next is flow. In flow diagram, the sequential flow is indicated to be from an event to a task to a gateway. It generally is a direction indicator of the process. It indicates how the process proceeds with a lapse of time. What are the tasks? What are the gateways it hits? And it is normally indicated by an arrow. There is also a default flow, which we will explain later, which happens from a gateway. Okay. Next is data. Data may indicate data storage and also may indicate data object collections, input data, or even output data. So data is basically for storage reason. If there is a data server, driver, whatever is available and is indicated in the process diagram, we indicate it by the data object or data object collection. If the data is used for input, we indicate it accordingly. If it is used for output, it is indicated by accordingly in the process diagram. The last one is artifact. Artifacts are association nodes which may detail more information of the activity that may be happening within a task or a sub-process. Normally it shows association or descriptions or whatever happens in the task and it gives a descriptive text of it with a dashed line. So that is basically what is an artifact or association.